everyone! Welcome back to another episode of English Buzz Podcast, your favorite place to improve your English and your life at the same time through natural, easy conversations.
And I'm Grayson. Thanks for tuning in today. Maybe you're driving right now, cooking breakfast, or honestly just scrolling through your phone in bed. Or are you going to sleep? Wherever you are, we're happy you're here.
Yeah, totally. And speaking of staying in bed and scrolling, that's kind of related to what we're talking about today.
Yep, today we're talking about morning routines, specifically how to actually start your day in a way that doesn't feel overwhelming or fake.
Right, because let's be honest, mornings in 2026 are wild. We've got AI assistants buzzing, notifications from 5 different apps, work messages before we even open our eyes.
Yeah, and everyone's telling you to wake up at 5 a.m., do cold plunges, optimize your circadian rhythm with red light therapy.
Exactly. And look, if that works for you, great. But for most of us, that's not reality.
Not at all. So today we want to talk about real morning routines, simple habits that actually fit into a normal life in 2026.
Before we dive in, Grayson, how was your morning today?
Honestly, pretty chaotic. I woke up to 3 different notifications, my smart home device telling me about the weather, a work message, and some delivery update. My brain was already in 10 places before I even sat up.
See, that's the thing. Our mornings are getting hijacked by technology before we even get a chance to think.
Exactly. What about you?
Well, I actually tried something different today. I put my phone in another room last night, used an old alarm clock, and you know what? I woke up calmer.
Really? Just from that one change?
Yeah, I still wanted to check my phone immediately. That urge is real, but not having it right there made a difference.
That's actually our first tip right there. And it's super relevant for 2026 because our phones have become even more addictive than they were a few years ago.
Right. So, tip number 1, don't use your phone as your alarm if you can avoid it.
I know, everyone's going to say, but my phone is my alarm. And I get it. I did that for years too.
But here's the problem. When your alarm is on your phone, the first thing you do is grab your phone. And once it's in your hand,
You're done. One notification, then another, then you're scrolling through AI-generated news summaries, checking messages, watching some random video.
and suddenly 15 minutes have passed and your brain is already fried.
Exactly. So the solution is simple. Get a basic alarm clock. They're like $10. Put your phone in another room, or at least across the room.
That way, you have to physically get up to turn off the alarm, and once you're standing, it's easier to stay up.
Yeah, and your phone isn't the first thing you see. You get to decide how to start your day instead of letting algorithms decide for you.
I love that. You get to decide. Because that's really what a morning routine is about, taking back control.
Totally. Okay, second tip. And this one's old school, but it works. Prepare your clothes the night before.
Oh, I do this now, and it's been a game changer.
Really?
Yeah, I used to waste like 20 minutes every morning, standing in front of my closet, trying things on, changing my mind.
The morning outfit crisis.
Exactly. But now I pick everything the night before. Clothes, shoes, even my bag. And in the morning, no decisions needed.
That's key, because decision fatigue is real. Your brain only has so much energy for decisions each day, so why waste it on what to wear?
Right. Save that energy for things that actually matter.
Plus, in 2026, with remote work and hybrid schedules, some days you're on video calls and need to look decent, other days you're home. Planning ahead just makes it easier.
Definitely. Okay, tip 3, hydrate first thing.
Yes, water. Everyone knows they should drink water, but most people don't.
Guilty. I usually go straight for coffee.
Same. But here's the thing. When you wake up, your body's been without water for like 7 or 8 hours. You're dehydrated, even if you don't feel it.
So what do you recommend?
Super simple. Before coffee, before anything else, drink a glass of water, room temperature or warm, just plain water.
And does that actually make a difference?
Yeah, a big one. It wakes up your digestive system, kickstarts your metabolism, and gives you natural energy. It's like turning on your body's engine.
I like that. So, water first, then coffee.
Exactly. Your body will thank you.
Okay, fourth tip. Eat something real, even if it's small.
Yes, and I know intermittent fasting is still popular in 2026, and if that works for you, cool. But if you're not fasting, fuel your body properly.
What kind of breakfast do you mean?
It doesn't have to be complicated. A piece of fruit, some yogurt, eggs, whole grain toast with avocado, something with protein or fiber that'll keep you full.
Not those sugary cereals or pastries that give you energy for 20 minutes and then you crash.
Exactly. Quick sugar is like fireworks. Looks good for a second, then you're in the dark.
That's a good way to put it. Okay, tip 5. Move your body, even just a little.
Yes, and no, you don't have to go to the gym at 5 a.m. if that's not your thing.
Thank you for saying that, because I am not a morning workout person.
Me neither, but what we can do is move a little. Simple stretches for 5 minutes, walking around your apartment, even dancing to one song.
Dancing to one song sounds fun.
It is. The point is to get your circulation going. When you move, you're telling your brain, okay, we're really awake now.
And it helps with your mood too, right?
Totally. Movement releases endorphins, those feel-good chemicals. So even if you woke up in a bad mood, a little movement can shift that.
It's like hitting the reset button on your emotions.
Exactly. Tip 6, and this is probably the hardest one in 2026, limit social media in the morning.
Oh man, this is tough for me.
For everyone. Look, I'm not saying never use social media, but specifically in that first hour after waking up, try to avoid it.
Why exactly?
Because when you open Instagram, TikTok, or whatever app first thing in the morning, you're immediately filling your brain with other people's highlight reels, news, drama, comparisons, before you've even connected with yourself.
It's like inviting 1,000 strangers into your bedroom before you've even brushed your teeth.
Perfect analogy. And then you spend the rest of the day with that comparison energy or that distracted feeling.
So, how long should we wait?
I'd say at least an hour. Use that first hour for yourself, your routine, your thoughts, your breakfast. Social media can wait.
And honestly, you're not missing anything crucial anyway.
Exactly. If something truly important happens, you'll find out. You don't need to know it 5 minutes after waking up.
True. Okay, tip 7. Make your bed.
Ah, yes, the classic one. Simple but powerful.
Does it really matter that much, though?
Yeah, it does. And here's why. When you make your bed, you complete your first task of the day.
Your first win.
Exactly. It's small, takes like 2 minutes, but psychologically it gives you momentum. You've already accomplished something.
And when you come home later, your room looks tidy, which just feels better.
Yes, your external environment affects your internal state. A made bed is a visual reminder that you have some control over your day.
I like that. Control in a world that often feels chaotic.
Especially in 2026, when everything feels uncertain, having small areas of control matters.
Definitely. Okay, tip 8. Plan your day, but keep it simple.
Yes, a lot of people make huge to-do lists, like 20 or 30 things, and then they finish 5 and feel like failures.
Even though they worked hard all day.
Exactly. So here's my advice. Every morning, identify just 3 important things you want to accomplish that day. Just 3.
Only 3? That seems like so little.
But they're important things, not tiny tasks. If you complete those 3, your day was a success. Everything else is a bonus.
That really takes the pressure off.
Yeah, you can write them in a notebook or your phone. Something like, finish that project, call mom, go for a 30-minute walk.
Simple, clear, doable.
Exactly. And in 2026, with AI tools everywhere, you can even ask your AI assistant to help prioritize, but don't let it overcomplicate things.
Right, keep it human and simple.
Tip 9. Practice gratitude.
I've actually started doing this recently.
Oh yeah? How?
Really simply, every morning, either before getting out of bed or while drinking my water, I think of 3 things I'm grateful for.
Do they have to be big things?
Not at all. They can be tiny, like I'm grateful for my warm blanket, or I'm grateful my coffee maker works, or I'm grateful I have nowhere to rush to right now.
I love that because gratitude completely shifts your mindset.
Yeah, instead of starting the day thinking about everything you lack or everything you have to do, you notice what's already good.
It's like switching your brain from negative mode to positive mode.
Exactly, and it takes maybe 1 minute, literally.
1 minute that can change your emotional state for the entire day.
And in 2026, when there's so much stress about AI taking jobs, climate anxiety, political stuff, taking a moment to be grateful helps ground you.
Absolutely. It reminds you that even with all the chaos, there are still good things.
Okay, final tip. Tip 10. Be flexible with yourself.
Explain that.
So, all these tips are great, but the reality is, some days you won't do all of them. Maybe you had a terrible night's sleep, or something unexpected happened, or you just felt off.
And that's completely okay.
Exactly. The goal isn't perfection. The goal is progress, being a little better than yesterday, or at least just as good.
Progress over perfection.
Yes. If today you only managed to make your bed and drink water, but yesterday you did nothing, that's a win. That's progress.
I really like that message because it's realistic. We're not trying to become productivity robots.
Not at all. We're humans living in 2026, dealing with real stress, real responsibilities, and real tiredness.
And some days you'll nail your routine, other days you won't, and both are fine.
You know, Grayson, while we're talking about all this, I'm realizing something. How much time do these habits actually take?
Good question. Let's add it up.
Okay. Not checking your phone, 0 extra time, it's just a choice. Making your bed, 2 minutes. Drinking water, 1 minute. Moving or stretching, 5 minutes.
Simple breakfast, 10 minutes. Planning 3 priorities, 2 minutes. Gratitude practice, 1 minute.
That's like 21 minutes total, less than half an hour.
Exactly. In under 30 minutes, you can completely shift how you feel for the rest of your day.
And most people spend way more than that scrolling on their phones without even realizing it.
Right. So it's not really about not having time, it's about how we use the time we already have.
That's true. We say, I don't have time, but really, we do. We're just choosing to spend it differently.
Yeah, and I'm not judging anyone. I waste time too. We all do.
Same. But when you become aware of it, you can make small adjustments.
Exactly. Awareness is the first step to change.
So let me ask you something. Why do you think mornings specifically matter so much? Why not focus on nighttime routines or afternoon habits?
That's a great question. For me, the morning is like a blank page. Nothing's written yet. Your mind is fresh, the world is quieter, at least for a little while, and you haven't been bombarded with notifications and demands yet.
I like that, a blank page, and how you fill that page can set the tone for everything that follows.
Exactly. It's like when you hear a song in the morning and it stays in your head all day. If you start your day stressed and reactive, that energy follows you. But if you start with intention, even something small, that positive energy follows you too.
I notice that when I check my phone immediately after waking up, my brain goes straight into worry mode. All the emails, all the messages, all the news.
Yeah, it's like opening 20 browser tabs before you've even had coffee. Your brain is already overloaded.
Exactly. But when I resist that temptation and do something else first, even just taking a few deep breaths or stretching, the whole day feels different.
Completely. And I think that's the core message here. It's not about overhauling your entire life. It's about changing one small thing at a time.
Small but consistent.
Yes, consistency beats perfection every time.
You know, I have a friend, her name's Maya, and she told me something interesting a few months ago about her morning routine.
What did she say?
Maya works remotely, typical 9 to 5 schedule. For years, her routine was wake up, grab phone, scroll for 20 minutes, panic because she's late, rush to her desk in pajamas. Always stressed, always behind.
That sounds familiar. I think a lot of remote workers fall into that pattern.
Totally. Then one day, she realized she was starting every single day in reactive mode. So she decided to try something new.
What did she do?
She committed to waking up just 30 minutes earlier, not an hour, not 2 hours, just 30 minutes.
That's manageable.
Right. And in those 30 minutes, she decided not to touch her phone at all. Instead, she made coffee, sat by her window, and just existed. Sometimes she'd write in a journal, sometimes she'd just stare outside.
No productivity hacks, no optimization, just being present.
Exactly. And at first, she said it was hard. Her hand kept reaching for her phone out of habit. But after about a week, she started looking forward to that time.
And what happened? Did she notice any changes?
Yeah, she told me she started getting more creative ideas for work. She felt mentally clearer. And the most interesting part, her coworkers started asking her, "Maya, you seem different. What changed?"
All from 30 minutes of quiet.
Basically, it wasn't magic. It was just giving her brain space to breathe before diving into the chaos of work and life.
I love that story because it's so simple. She didn't need some expensive course or life coach, just 30 minutes and a small habit change.
Exactly. And that's what we want people to understand. Productive routines don't have to be complicated or expensive.
Not at all, especially in 2026 when everyone's trying to sell you the next productivity app or morning routine course.
Right. You don't need any of that. You just need to be intentional with the time you already have.
So let's summarize everything we talked about today.
Okay. A productive morning routine in 2026 doesn't have to be perfect, complicated, or look like someone else's routine.
It can be as simple as waking up a bit earlier, avoiding your phone at first, hydrating, eating something real, moving your body a little, and starting your day with intention.
The key habits are keeping your phone away from your bed, drinking water before coffee, making your bed, planning just 3 important tasks, practicing gratitude, and being flexible with yourself when things don't go perfectly.
And remembering that this is a process. You won't be perfect from day one. Actually, you'll never be perfect, and that's completely fine.
What matters is showing up for yourself consistently, even when it's hard.
One day at a time, one small choice at a time.
You know what I think the most valuable thing about a morning routine is? It's not really about productivity.
What do you mean?
I think the real value is feeling better about yourself. That sense of, okay, I have some control over my life. I can make small decisions that are good for me.
That's deep, and you're totally right. At the end of the day, what we all want is to feel good and feel capable.
Exactly. Less stressed, more grounded, more in control. And a simple morning routine can help with all of that.
And the beautiful thing is, everyone can adapt these habits to their own life. There's no one-size-fits-all formula.
Right. Maybe your perfect routine includes meditation. For someone else, it's music. For another person, it's journaling or stretching.
The key is finding what works for you and your specific life in 2026, with your job, your family, your energy levels.
Exactly. Experiment. Try different things. Some will stick, some won't, and that's all part of the process.
Totally. And don't compare yourself to others. Your routine doesn't have to look like someone's on YouTube or TikTok.
Very true. Everyone's different. Different schedules, different responsibilities, different energy.
Honor your own reality. Start where you are.
Well, everyone listening, we hope this conversation gave you some useful ideas for your mornings in 2026.
Yeah, and remember, tomorrow's a new day, a new opportunity to try something different.
You don't have to change everything at once. Just pick one thing, one small habit, and try it tomorrow.
Maybe it's the 2 minutes to make your bed, or drinking water before coffee, or not checking your phone for the first 10 minutes.
One small thing. That's all you need to start.
And then when that becomes natural, you can add another small thing.
Step by step, one habit at a time.
Exactly. And before you know it, you'll have a morning routine that makes you feel grounded and ready for whatever 2026 throws at you.
All right, friends, that's it for today's episode. Thanks for spending this time with us talking about morning routines.
Yeah, thank you for listening. We really appreciate you being here.
If you enjoyed this episode, let us know. Leave a comment or message telling us what you thought or which habit you'll try tomorrow.
And if you know someone who struggles with mornings, share this episode with them. It might help.
See you next time on English Buzz Podcast, where we keep having real conversations about real life.
Take care of yourselves, and we'll catch you in the next episode.
Until we meet again, stay curious, stay kind.
See you soon.